Hey, Martha. Yeah, is a protest still a protest if no one sees or hears it? That's the question being asked by this protester in Washington, D.C. Harold Hodge believes in the power of protest. You believe this is a fundamental American right?
Yes, I do. I believe people should be allowed to protest and picket against the government because we are paying for their services. They're supposed to serve the American people.
Last year, Hodge wore this sign and stood peacefully in front of the Supreme Court. In fact, he stood right here on the public plaza. He says he was completely silent and stood over 100 feet from the entrance to the Supreme Court. Nonetheless, officers arrested him. The charge, violating a so-called no-speech zone.
These things are popping up all over the country.
John Whitehead is from the Rutherford Institute and is challenging Hodge's arrest.
This is a dangerous trend. It's been going on for a number of years of putting people so far away from government officials that government officials can't hear the speech.
In general, Americans are deeply moved by spontaneous protests in other countries. Still, this law enforcement advocate says limits on protests in the U.S. are necessary. Now, but wait, we are supposed to be an example of freedom to the world. How can we limit free speech, especially in front of the Supreme Court?
We're not limiting free speech. What law enforcement is doing is they are moving the people to a safe distance away from the court, allowing them to demonstrate and not infringe other people's right to free speech and access to the building.
Well, that means the First Amendment means nothing. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're destroying the First Amendment.
Whitehead says speech needs to be seen or heard in order for it to be truly free. That's it from here, Martha. Back to you.
Very interesting. Douglas, thank you very much.